Alrighty, what is going on?
All right, and here we are again.
Yeah.
Another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes, it is.
Any day above ground is better than under, right?
That's right.
I don't know about tomorrow. It'll be 90 freaking degrees. I'd rather be underground.
Yeah, might be a little bit cooler.
yeah, they're talking 95 Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I told Stevie.
It's gonna be
No,
hot.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be high 90s, and then I think the rest of the week is supposed to be like high 90s. So it's gonna be.
I heard like 70s, and some couple days are like mid to high 80s, but either way, that's too much. This is Ohio. We don't do that.
I'm sure that humidity though is gonna be freaking. It's gonna be a killer.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
Well, lovely people, you heard it here first. If I'm not on the podcast anymore, it's because it turned into a giant strip of bacon.
And I drowned in my own sweat.
Right.
So, for tonight, what we got in store tonight here, Stevie?
Well, a whole bunch of different things. More Bigfoot, more Dogman, more well, not more. I guess what is it? The Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil. We got all kinds of cryptids in store for you guys.
Oh, cryptids.
Oh, yeah. So, for those of you out there that don't know what cryptids are, okay, cryptozoology is one of them kind of gray area sciences. It's not really considered a real science. It's more on the lines of like zoology or paleontology. Um, many cryptids out there probably don't exist, but you never know. There's a high possibility that others do. For example, Hogzilla. Hogzilla was a, it was said to be a 1,500-pound hog that nobody thought was real until they come across its body. Then it went from being a cryptid to an actual creature. I mean, there's different categories too. I mean, there's unconfirmed, which is they're alleged, but they've never really been seen. So like stories. Discredited, which is cryptids that have a bunch of evidence against their own existence. Proposed, which is Hogzilla, for example, back when it was a cryptid. Extinct, which would be like for example, the Loch Ness monster. How everybody thinks it's a plesiosaur. Confirmed, which is ones such as Bigfoot. Bigfoot has been confirmed. I mean, Robert found that FBI file, and in my opinion, that's confirmed.
Yeah.
Hoaxes. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, sir.
I would say once the government is involved, it is official.
It is confirmed.
Right. Exactly. Hoaxes, which we all know what a hoax is. And then former, which is going back to like Hogzilla, the coelacanth, the frill shark. Those are ones that they were cryptids and now they're not.
So this Hogzilla thing,
Mm-hmm.
like as far as length, we're talking. You said it can get up to what, 1,500 pounds?
Yeah.
So
that thing has to be big.
Like, yeah, I mean,
well,
we talking like freaking short and chunky? Are we talking?
it was allegedly 12 feet long, weighed
Good.
over 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. Well,
Jesus.
Now,
when they
dug up its body, it was confirmed that it was actually only 800 pounds. It was, 8 feet long, but still.
I mean, that's still pretty
big.
Right. That's a big hog. Now, I've gone hog hunting myself, and, I shot a sow that was about 7, and she was just massive. I actually have a picture here that I'm going to send over to Robert to put on the live. This is if I can find a better one. This is actually a photo of a guy posing with Hogzilla.
I kind of really want to see that.
I do too.
Well, if my computer would, stop being so doggone slow.
Well, I got a picture of Hogzilla pulled up. I can throw it on the live real quick. I mean, it's from.
Is it the one? Is it the one where it's hanging upside down by its feet?
No, this one's laying on the ground and some kid's like kneeling next to it.
Yeah, that's the other one I was gonna put up there.
All right, so let me go ahead and throw that up then. All right, you should be seeing it now.
Jesus.
I've seen this picture. I didn't know
That
it
is
was real.
huge.
Yeah.
I've actually seen this.
Joe says that's a lot of bacon, fellas.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, man.
Sure is.
It's actually Hogzilla was actually, because they did DNA testing on the body after they dug it up. It was actually proven that it was a hybrid of a wild boar and a domestic pig.
So that went real wrong.
Yeah.
Real,
Yeah.
I think it's
Went
huge.
way towards one side.
So basically, either Mama Wild Boar and Daddy Domestic Pig got it on and had Hogzilla, and its tusks actually measured nearly 28 inches long.
Either that or whatever they're feeding that thing, they have nuclear waste with it. I mean,
Oh. Thing's huge.
Yeah.
And the thing about a hog that big, hogs are dangerous on their own. Like the last wild hog hunt I was on, I watched somebody shoot a hog with a high powered rifle. The hog fell over, shook its head, stood up, and was pretty much like, "You done now?"
Dude, I mean, like, okay, cool, you shoot it, it's dead. How do you get it out of there? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Might have to
You
call
gotta-
Robert in a tow truck.
Right?
a helicopter.
a helicopter. I mean, you got to do something. You ain't
The one-
carrying it. That's
Yeah, you ain't dragging it out either.
That
Yeah,
700
tie that thing to
pounder.
your truck.
That 700 pounder that I shot, we winched it up onto like a Suzuki Samurai and got it out of there. Now, the one in the
that's what I'm
picture
saying.
is,
You're gonna have to winch that thing.
Yeah.
the one in the picture there, I don't show, geez. Yeah, that would need a freaking tow truck. Either that or you get it out of there. You get it out of there like you do a moose. A moose, you quarter it right there on the spot and backpack the meat out.
I mean, I would think that's
You
probably
have
what
to
they
do
have
something
do.
like that.
No, screw that. I'm gonna get a 350 dually 4-wheel drive, back it up, hook a J hook up to it, and just drag it.
Yeah. That's a full day's job of you just sitting there cutting that thing up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's go drop it off at Turk Brothers Meats and wait for the phone call.
That's right.
Yep.
That's about a week's job right there.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So what other cryptids you got?
Well, there's the good old Jersey Devil.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, everybody knows the Jersey Devil.
Yep.
So the Jersey Devil, obviously New Jersey. The Jersey Devil was actually born, according to the legend, was actually born a regular child, but during birth, its mother, her name was Jane Leeds, screamed out.
I like how you said its mother.
Yeah, its mother.
Yeah.
Its mother screamed out during the birth, and mind you, it was like the perfect storm, quote unquote. The way the legend goes, the mother was giving birth during a nasty thunderstorm. It was her 13th child, and as the child was born, she screamed out, "Let this one be a devil!" And it was born a regular human being, but the minute the way the legend goes, the minute the umbilical cord was cut, it transformed into the Jersey Devil.
And to describe it a little bit, it has hooves,
Absolutely.
a goat's head, bat wings, a forked tail. I mean, this thing, like, I'm going to pull up like a sketch of it because there's like no actual, photograph of it, but I'm going to throw up a sketch of it. And I ain't going to lie to you, if I even remotely come near this thing, I'm just going to lay down and let it kill me. Like, there's no point in running.
Imagine being the one that thing came out of you, though.
Right. Or the
Right.
husband that had to watch that thing come out of your wife.
Yeah, that
Right.
is crazy.
I got actually a recent sighting. Somebody took a picture, and I got a couple of old newspaper articles here that I'm sending over. It's actually pretty interesting. Back in the 60s, they were actually offering a $250,000 reward for the Jersey Devil.
Jesus.
Wow.
So I'm guessing, like, because you know how Bigfoot and stuff, there's multiple, around. So I'm guessing this is just one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's talk about it actually being, a demonic being, and that's why it's
I
lived
would
for
say,
so
by looking at the
long.
picture.
Right, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that is just
Snapping
crazy.
coming out. Good night. And the wings flapping around coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing's been here for a long time.
Yeah.
Like back in 1812.
1812.
Yeah. I was doing some research on it, and they said that's one of the first sightings.
Well, it should have been 1812.
In 1812, they really believed that
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
was gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, originally, like it was born. The Jersey Devil was born in 1735. But I mean, it probably did. Once it grew up and started actually exploring the world. I'm sure 1812 was like the first actual sighting of it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's what I was looking up, and that's what it says.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If you want to grab those articles and that other picture, Robert, I put them in the group chat there.
All right, I threw up the first picture you sent me of the sighting.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's so
Yeah.
weird.
Now, I can kind of buy it, but to me, it looks like a bad Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like someone, like them silhouette things, like someone just took a picture of the sky or whatever, and then
Right.
Right.
silhouette there.
It looks kind of like a football team mascot or something.
If it supposedly has a goat's head, it doesn't look like a goat
look at
head.
that one on the right.
It looks
No.
like
Oh,
a
looks
camel head.
like
Yeah.
a giraffe.
That's a kangaroo with wings.
That's what it looks like. Kangaroo.
Hey, dude,
What's-
I ain't trying to get kicked by a kangaroo, and if this can do worse, don't want no part of it.
I watched a special on kangaroos. I wouldn't want to go fighting a kangaroo either.
No.
Hey, did you guys see the video of that dude that fought the kangaroo for fucking with his dog?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
trying to grab the hog. Give it a couple.
Punched that thing right in the mouth.
Oh my god.
That thing just stood there like, what?
Like, what's up?
Thing
And they're-
is jacked too.
Yeah, they are. They're freaking jacked. The thing was flexing on him.
It was waiting like swing one more time.
Yeah.
You know, twice in the mouth.
Funny enough, that's actually one of the descriptions of the Jersey Devil, because everybody's got a different description.
Mm.
And one of the descriptions I read about is that it was like half kangaroo, half bat.
Yeah, I'm good on all that.
I mean, I can see that in this picture right here.
Right, it's bad enough when a kangaroo, jumps and kicks you. Imagine something like that flying at you and kick you.
How tall is that thing supposed to be?
Tall.
Right.
Does it? Yeah, does
Well,
it
this
say?
looks pretty tall.
I mean, the neck is at least 6 feet. My God. Jesus.
I'm about to pull up a picture of a kangaroo real quick.
Of a kangaroo?
Yeah, like to show how like muscular they are. All right, so I'm gonna pull it up right now. This thing is just ripped. Like, I'd be terrified of it.
Oh, jeez.
No, I ain't messing with Kangaroo Jack there, man.
No.
It's kangaroo jacked, okay?
Look like Scott
Yeah.
Steiner.
Big Papa Hop over there.
Yeah.
Look at the traps on that thing.
It's sad when its arms are bigger than like all of ours put together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna learn the language of the kangaroo and ask him what the workout routine is.
You ain't lying.
Never hit leg day is their workout.
Yeah. Obviously. It's just all arms every day.
All arms all the time.
That's right. No legs. Don't worry about them.
They are natural boxers.
Dude, they really are.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna throw up the one of the newspaper articles that Brian sent or Squirrel sent. It's kind of tough to read, but
We
I'm
can always
sure.
put it on Facebook too, though.
Yeah.
I believe
And
this
that's
one.
about, this is about the Jersey Devil, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This one, I believe, was from the 1920s.
Yeah, I'm
And then
not
the other
too
one I
sure.
sent was from the 1960s.
All right, I'll pull-
1960s. That other one.
The other article I sent.
I'll leave this one up for a couple minutes here, then we'll throw the other one up just in case, just for the people who want to read it and stuff. We'll try to read it. Yeah, the Jersey Devil. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I actually feel about it. Like, that's basically just a demon, if you think about it.
Right.
Any description of like the devil, so to speak.
Right.
They always say, "Oh yeah, he has hooves and horns," but that doesn't really go into more detail than that.
Right. And, the whole let this one be a devil thing, that's just inviting evil in.
Right. So I mean, all honesty, it could be just a half human, half demon, basically.
I see nothing human about that. That's all demon.
Well, it can walk.
It can walk.
Hopefully, it can walk.
Hopefully.
Flying around everywhere.
I don't know. All that time flying, I forgot how to walk.
On that one though, like say you were to make up a story, and you want to make up a scary story, you're gonna make up a demon. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm not saying it's made up, but I'm saying if it is, what's scarier
That
than
will
a
be the
demon?
story. Yeah, that will be the thing that you make up.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's weird. Like,
Approach
how
with
can I draw
extreme
this thing?
caution.
Like, let's put a camel's head on it, with a giraffe neck,
Right.
dragon wings, the claws of an eagle, it looks like, and then like the body of, I don't know, like
A pheasant.
it's like
An extremely malnourished horse.
That's a ferret. That's all that is.
It's a ferret.
like 5 different animals in one.
And the tail of a demon.
Yeah.
The tail of it, yeah, that has like the devil's, what you see in like pictures and stuff. The devil's like pitchfork.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know
Like,
this
that
this
would
article
be the
that's
thing
up.
that you try to scare your kids around a campfire or something.
I know that the article that's up is, I think, well, you said it was from the
Steven,
60s.
you be the one doing it.
video signal.
Yeah, well,
Squirrel, you said
Yeah,
the
I'm not
article
saying
right
I
now
don't.
from the 60s?
I'm not saying I don't believe in this, but I really have to see this to really believe in it.
Yeah,
but
I feel the same. I feel
Yeah.
the same as you, Brian.
like Bigfoot, I can believe. Okay,
Right.
because and then like Dogman, okay, but this thing, I mean,
I
Jesus.
really have to see it just to believe it.
I mean, I'm kind of on the fence with Dogman too, in a way.
Yeah, Dogman, I can believe more than
Yeah.
More than this. More than this for
five
sure.
animal hybrid creature.
Yeah.
I'm of the mind I don't necessarily not believe it, but I don't exactly believe it either.
Right.
I'm kind of on the fence with it because,
Like,
like
I
I
like-
said before, mankind is only a handful of thousands of years old. I mean, why tempt fate, you know?
Right.
And the thing is, it's one of those things too, where it's like, if you do see it, in order to believe it, you really can't, go
You're
on
gonna
telling
die.
stories about it, because that's
Yeah,
the
you're gonna
end
be
of it.
That's it. Like, I like to keep an open mind about things like this. It's about to be closed on this one. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, certain things like this, I'm just gonna say they do exist. That way, I don't have to go out looking for it.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not even trying.
No, this is just one of them things that we'll say, okay, it exists, and that's the end of it. 'Cause, yeah, we're not going to go out and look for it.
Well, there's also more creatures or like more cryptids like this, more than just the Jersey Devil. Like there's Mothman, half man, half
Yeah.
moth.
Right.
The Loveland Frogman. It's a humanoid frog.
Yes,
Oh.
I seen a picture of that, like a drawing of that one earlier.
Like
It's literally just looked like a giant frog. Like literally, that's it.
Loveland Frogman. That's another native Ohio cryptid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. Yeah, we'll just as far as the Jersey Devil goes, we'll just keep that on the fence there about we don't know, because yeah, we're not going to make a trip to New Jersey and try one of their world famous I don't freaking know meatballs. Or
Yeah,
something.
let's do it.
Go out and look for this thing. So we'll stay here in Ohio and we'll just say
Yeah.
we'll keep it on the fence.
I'm right with you there. We're just gonna keep that one
We'll keep it on the fence of things I do not want to see.
right.
So Robert, what
What
about
else you
this?
got?
What about this? What'd you say, the Mothman or something like that?
Yeah. Mothman.
I've seen moths. Now, if it's that small and it has a human's face, that's kind of creepy.
No,
I've
it's
seen moths,
about the
and I've seen
size of an
men.
actual man. Like
Yeah.
I would say it's
And,
probably around the like a 6-7 foot. But
6 or 7 foot moth.
yeah, but the wingspan on it, according to the internet here, it has a 10-foot wingspan.
Good night.
And the main description of this thing is, large humanoid creature with wings, with eyes glowing red, and face resembles a moth.
Yep. And a lot of people seen it in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's like that. It's that bridge that crosses over.
Yep.
I think the bridge that
Point
crosses
Pleasant.
from Ohio to West
Point
Virginia.
Pleasant in 1966.
That was, in the first sighting was a couple weeks after the bridge collapsed and killed like 45 people or something like that.
46.
46 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, actually, it was 46 and a half.
It's like, first of all,
There was a midget on that bridge, and that's the half.
It was a midget. 46 people.
when he hit the water, all you hear is. Oh God.
Someone's like, who threw a rock? Who throws a rock when a bridge collapses?
So this is no time for throwing pebbles.
It's the very last thing. It's just that sound.
We don't say midget, we say little people.
Yeah, for all you little people out there, we're sorry.
But
You
go.
fall in the water and it makes that sound. I promise you, I will be laughing. I will not say this. I'm just putting this out right now because I will be in fact laughing. I will
I
not.
would too.
I will not save you.
I will not have a mic to mute. I'm just gonna keep laughing. Just keep going.
But
Oh, good Lord.
but going back to the frog man, there was a sighting. The last sighting was actually in 2016, and believe it or not, let me pull back up here. What year was it? 1955 was the first sighting, and the sheriffs there said they supposedly killed this thing. So in 2016, there's this guy, his name's Sam. He said he was playing Pokemon Go in middle of August, and
Jesus Christ.
he was on Loveland Madeira Road. But he said he was, walking or whatever, and he crossed the tracks and he seen this freaking huge frog in the lake. So he went out and took a
He said,
picture of,
"Did
huh? Yeah. So he took a picture of it and he posted it and it started going viral. Then it, just disappeared because I guess the sheriff from 1955, I guess one of like his relatives or whatever, said that no, it has to be a hoax because that thing was killed back in 1955. So they shut it down. But let me pull up that photo that the kid took. Oh, and I mean,
okay, so even if that was a hoax that the kid took or whatever, and the family of that sheriff came up and said, no, that thing died. So obviously it was something that was killed. So,
Right.
Right.
Either way.
but I mean, if you look at that picture, I mean, it could be a dude in a costume, but at the same time, like, it's a pretty good costume, and you're in the water, so it's gonna be hard to do anything.
Like, it's hard to see what the size that thing would be.
Yeah.
So like, okay, so I'm looking at this thing with headlights for eyes,
Yeah.
and does it have like, is that arms? Like,
Yeah, it has like humanoid arms.
okay. Yeah, I was about to say it looks like it lifts weights,
It looks like the swamp thing.
and it just has like little frog legs walking around.
See,
Looks
just
like
look at him.
someone-
He'll blind you.
Looks like
I know,
something out
right?
of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, like still imagine that if that was real and that thing looking at you with
Like-
them red lights that has
Little spotlights on you.
Like, dude, turn the brights off. Calm down a little bit. I'm out here fishing.
He starts blinking real fast. All of a sudden, you start having a seizure.
His turn signal comes on and he starts going to the right. Get out of there. He's like, I'm out.
He
I
just
don't know,
winks
man.
to let you know which way he's about to go.
Like,
Turns on its four
I don't know.
ways.
I mean,
I don't know about this thing.
It goes
Like,
cross-eyed
yeah,
and it's looking like little
okay.
spotlights in the sky.
like, what can I do for a
Right.
good costume to scare someone? I'm gonna sit in this water, number one, with this green
Got my
costume.
brights on.
Yeah, I'm gonna freaking take the headlights off my 1972 Chevy and put them on my head. Somehow connect them to me so they can turn on. What, does he have a battery pack in his freaking
That's what I'm
back
saying.
thing?
Got Donatello rising from the Lake Erie over there.
I know. I ain't gonna lie though. If I'm trying to fish or something like that, and I see something like that coming out of the water, yeah, I'm out.
I just won't go fishing no more.
I'll throw my fishing pole in the water and I'm running. Like, take it. Take the stupid thing if that's what you want.
I was like, I don't even want it.
I didn't want this thing in the first place.
Fisher says it was Bigfoot.
Right.
I mean, either way, it has headlights for eyes. That's for sure.
Oh,
Like, even
yeah.
if that was just the flash from the phone or whatever he took it with.
Well, then
How
that
big
thing
was
has
that
some
thing?
big eyes.
Yeah, I mean, was he surprised at the person? So his eyes got
So this is the first person
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
fine.
since 1955. And I got shot the
All you hear is
last
a frog
time.
going- All you hear is a frog going, ooh.
I hear it goes,
Eyes-
whoa, buddy.
and his eyes light up.
It's like that deer from the other night. It's like, whoa. So what is that?
Right?
Oh, my
Deer
God.
in the headlights.
Robert, you got anything else?
I have a frog and some high beams.
I just seen that.
Okay.
That's a frog with high beams.
All right, so I'm gonna pull up this creature. This is just a sketch of it. No, even the sketch of it, and I'll tell you what it is after you see the sketch. But this is one of the creatures that, well, I'm not a big fan of. Well, mainly because it's freaky. So I'll let you guys take a couple guesses on what it is before I'll tell you what it is.
Right.
You lost me. What is
I
that?
don't know.
Wendigo.
No, it is the Rake.
The Rake?
Ah, yeah, no, we're good. Get that evil thing off of my screen.
You said the rake?
Yeah, I
Yep.
seen a
Yeah.
picture of that the other day.
So is that like them pictures we had up when we were doing the program one? Is that like one of the things that were in one of them?
Yeah.
pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those. So basically, to
Well, that's
describe
gross.
this thing, the Rake is a humanoid creature by reports of being 6 feet tall, with grayish skin and black eyes, resembling a large hairless dog or a naked man. It is often seen in suburban areas, and when it's spotted, it just stares at the person. If provoked or approached, it opens its mouth and widens its eyes. So, and
Does it
they
hit you with a rake?
and the appearances go back as far as the 1600s.
Jesus.
Yeah. One of the things I read about it, it actually feeds on children.
Mm.
Oh, I'm good then.
Well, I mean, it originally appeared, before after the 1600 sightings, but it started getting more attention. It at first originally appeared on the internet as a creepypasta thing, but after start talking about it, actually people start coming up with reports, and it actually leaded all the way back until the 1600s. Most people believe, though, that it doesn't actually kill you. It causes you great psychological trauma. It screws with your mind big time to the point of it.
I'd say
Yeah.
that's just a weird name for it, though.
The Rake.
Like rake, the rake. It's like if
That-
provoked,
Maybe because it's
it will
fingers.
swat that plastic rake and hit you with it.
I think it looks kind of cool, honestly.
That
Oh,
right
yeah.
there is actually the inspiration for Slender Man.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll pull up a different picture of it. This one's a little bit more, I guess. This was someone actually thought they spotted this thing on top of their home. And, I
do.
mean, I don't know. Someone just posted a picture on the internet saying that, this is a reported sighting of the Rake.
See, if you move it, it'll just follow you. It's not confined to that house.
Right.
It's gonna follow you everywhere you go.
I mean, in all reality, though, this thing is just creepy.
I don't know if it looks like a rake, but it is creepy.
Yeah, looks like someone's drunk aunt sitting on top.
That's what I was going to say.
Good lord.
It's Steve.
Staring right at you.
It's Steve when he got drunk.
It might be.
You guys are saying everything looks like the Whitakers. That looks like the Whitakers.
Dude, you ain't lying.
Got Stevie's hair, dude.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
That's that's something else, man.
All right.
Imagine just walking out and looking on top of the house because you heard something.
Seen that.
John, go back in the fucking house.
So I'm just walking back in and just.
Before you get off of the rake man or just the rake,
Uh-huh.
I found another picture you can put on.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and throw this one up.
It better not be nothing crazy.
I believe this one though.
Yeah, this
Oh,
one.
jeez.
This one has more details to it that you can actually believe it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
I can't
that's
see anything.
You can buy that at Lowe's. It might be on sale.
They usually come in packs. With the other
Yeah,
cryptid
right
creature, the shovel, the hoe.
Yeah, right there's the,
I believe the handle moves up and down.
you find a retractable rake at, Brian.
I know. He's like,
you can buy them.
he's like, go gadget rake.
Yeah.
See them leaps over there that you can't catch? Watch. Put some
That's right.
He about to do it. Brian's about to do an infomercial on rakes.
Oh,
Oh, good lord.
It's gonna be one of those infomercials where it's only gonna play at like 3 a.m. You're gonna wake up and just see it on your TV. That used to happen to me with the freaking mattress one. Every night
Yeah.
I'd wake up like 3 a.m. Some dude just trying to sell mattresses.
And I
I
bet you bought one.
hate infomercials because they're always smiling the whole time. Like they
Right.
got this
No.
open mouth smile the entire time, even when they're talking.
See,
it's like, wow.
then I won't be able to do that because I'm not going to be sitting there smiling the whole time.
He's gonna be
Right, but
smiling,
think about
raking
it.
leaves.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, here, this is how you do it. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right. He's like, is your yard dirty? I got something that can help.
You're in luck. I got something for you.
Is your yard filled with them rascal leaks? Well, guess what?
This rate will help.
With this new go gadget rake, you can get all the tough spots.
This retractor rake.
He's like, you need a shovel? Push this button. Oh, oops, sorry, that's the chainsaw, guys. It's the other button for the shovel.
Like, do you ever think you can get the leaf before they fall off the tree? Now you can.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
Well, speaking of promoting things, I'm going to go ahead and promote our shirts and koozies.
God.
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
So at 3 a.m., I'm going to post on Facebook.
And you better be up.
If you ain't there, you ain't square. But nope, these are our shirts and our koozies that we are selling. So if you are interested in one, they come in any size, any logo that you want, and probably any color, but we'll get to that point.
That's right.
Just right now, you get black. That's it.
That's right.
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
I don't care if it's 95 degrees outside, you're getting black.
And it's only a t-shirt, no tank tops. Just a t-shirt.
You can cut the sleeves off if you want.
They come in.
Don't you dare cut them sleeves off.
They come in small, mediums, large.
Extra large.
All the way up to curtains. So
And for the well-rounded gentlemen such as myself, it comes in circuit.
You said turkey already there, Brian. A squirrel.
Jeez.
I'm gonna go make us all shirts. I want to make 4 shirts and a blanket.
he doesn't hang them up on hangers. He uses like tent poles. Oh.
They asked him at work. They said, "What size shirt do you wear for work shirts?" They just gave him a tow truck to wrap around them.
Jeez.
It's kind of funny when the boss asked me about shirts. I told him I wore a size Sasquatch.
Yeah, no kidding. What size shirt do you wear? Mountain.
Circus tent.
It's like, first of all, you can just draw it on me because you're gonna find the material.
You know someone that does body painting? Because you might not say.
And if you're, Logan or Steve size, they do make a zipper size. So if you're the size of a zipper.
Okay. You're crossing a fine line, buddy.
Why's it gotta be a fine line?
I don't know.
So
Your You're about to zip up the wrong zipper over there.
Because if it's a normal line, it'd cover up Steve's whole body. So it has to be fine, so it can be thinner.
Well, you heard it here, folks. We got them everywhere from beanpole to circus tent.
So basically, what you're saying is I can just wear a koozie.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's go back. The koozies don't come in that size.
Wear a koozie like a barrel.
Could get a cake size koozie. Oh man.
Uh,
All right, so
going
what's
going
next?
back to monsters here. So this one,
Yeah.
this one's actually kind of interesting. This one is called a Gugwee, and I can't find any actual photos of one except for a really blurry one that just you wouldn't be able to see anything on live if I sent it up. The one that I sent here is like an artist rendering of what a Gugwee looks like.
Is it the one you
And-
sent me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what it is, it's actually kind of funny because some Gugwee have actually been mistaken for Dogman. And it's a Bigfoot type creature with an elongated snout, kind of like a baboon. And they're from what I've read here, Gugwee are highly aggressive. Like if you run into one, you're not making it back. You got better chance of surviving an encounter with Dogman.
Jeez.
Sightings of Gugwee and similar creatures have been reported all over the U.S. and parts of Canada.
What is that thing?
It's a Dugly.
Gugwee, G-U-G-W.
Gugly.
Gugly, yeah.
It's ugly. Good Lord.
That's like a gorilla that just snorted 10 lines of coke.
I ain't lying.
It's like Brian when someone took the last roll.
Hey.
I'm gonna take the last roll.
Just starts growling at you.
Yeah, I would.
Which actually,
Just to be clear, that's what was probably attacking Brian when he fell through your floor, right? I would say
With them teeth, it felt like it.
Oh my
with the
god.
scream that came out of him, I think that was it.
I did not scream.
Help.
Yeah.
It's
But I
ugly,
find,
it's ugly.
what I find to be kind of interesting is supposedly these things are like Sasquatch with a baboon face.
Mhm.
Now there's a cryptid called a devil monkey, and I'm wondering if devil monkey isn't just some sort of Gugwee or vice versa.
I mean, it's possible.
And supposedly
I'd rather
devil
call-
monkey,
I'd
They-
rather
they-
call it the devil monkey.
right? They roll around in troops like chimps, and they go in and steal your kids and eat people and all kind of nasty stuff.
Say, I wish that thing would walk on my house. I mean, he could take whatever, but I'm leaving
I will
first.
guide him wherever.
Knock on the door so I
She's
can
like,
leave.
here's the kids right here.
Knock on the door first so I can leave, and then come in.
And that thing's eyes are about to pop out of his head.
I know. But
God.
I ain't talking back to that thing. I'm going to walk out the back door.
Gugwee are actually Native Americans actually despise and fear that creature. Gugwee is actually a Native American tradition there, which, like I said before, they got all kind of different names for Sasquatch. I mean, this is some form of Sasquatch apparently.
Yeah, I don't. Nope. Let's just hope that's just let's hope that's fake.
Yeah.
Well, I believe in Bigfoot, so that may not be that far off.
I mean, true. I mean, but
I certainly don't
Okay.
want to. I certainly don't want to find one. We'll put it that way.
no.
When I said that
all.
Bigfoot ain't right, when I said that Bigfoot ain't Harry and the Hendersons, that certainly is not Harry and the Hendersons.
No, not at all.
I mean, speaking of
Not at
Bigfoots, over across the pond there in Australia, there's this thing called the Yowie. And it's just one of the several names for Australian folklores, but basically a basic description of this thing is just like Bigfoot. I mean, it's a hairy and ape-like creature standing upright between 6 foot, 7 foot, all the way up to 12 foot. Feet's much larger than normal man. But the only big, like, descriptive difference between, our American Bigfoot and the Australian version, their feet are actually, like, backwards. So that way, when they're running away from you, the feet print they leave behind looks like they're coming towards you, so it throws off the tracks of the people whoever's chasing it. And it just blew my mind.
That's pretty awesome.
That would be weird to see, like, something like that with the feet backwards. Like, that would, I don't know. That would be really weird and creepy.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. That would most definitely creep me out.
Unfortunately, I don't have any, like, sketches or anything like that of the Yowie, but
Wasn't you guys saying there was another one? I don't know if it was you or Squirrel there that said something about like a 3-toed.
Oh yeah, the Southern Sasquatch, or even more famously the Fouke monster. There was actually a movie that they made, and it was meant to be a movie, but it was based on a true story about the legend of Boggy Creek, which is Fouke, Arkansas. That's why it's called the Fouke monster.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a Bigfoot type creature down there that actually, it has 3 toes, also very aggressive, and it actually terrorized them poor people there in Fouke, Arkansas, back in the 70s.
3 toes.
Mm-hmm.
Good old 3-toe.
well, I only got one more cryptid creature to talk about on my end. I'm not sure about you guys, but I got the Mothman.
I don't have any. Just kind of jumping in on this one.
I mean, we touched base a little bit on it. Was the Mothman, but
You got a picture of that?
of the Mothman?
Yeah.
Let me check. I got a sketch description of it.
That works too.
I know I've seen a picture somewhere with when he was sitting like on the bridge.
All right, so the one I have up now is just like the sketch artist.
How tall did you say that thing was supposed to be?
Jesus.
Just, I don't know, a normal man size. There's really no description of how tall it actually is, but I'm just gonna assume it's the 6 to 7 feet tall range.
That's what I would say, probably. I've just heard a lot about the Mothman, like in my life, a lot about it.
Yeah, that's like one of the other than Bigfoot. That's like another one that I've heard a lot about.
Yeah, just the name's always coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, the Mothman. The Mothman's definitely interesting subject.
Robert, I sent you a picture on here too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that up. Now, Ryan said to look up the, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, but the Nuki Levy. And I can lie to you, I did. Kind of freaky. Let me pull up this other picture first, and I will dig into that one. All right, this is the one that Brian here sent. Another sighting of the Mothman.
I see that. I don't know.
Oh wow. Now I got a cure for the Mothman.
Yeah, bug spray.
That good old raid.
Raid.
That'll take down anything you sprayed an eye. Sure. Especially that goofy looking frog that Robert put on there.
You shut your mouth.
You ain't lying.
Right? That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing that a well-placed jacketed hollow point ain't gonna take care of.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, or mothball.
So my buddy Ryan, he just sent me a link, and this thing it's if I'm gonna send it to you guys too, but like there's a bunch of stuff on here, like a bunch of different cryptids. It has like I still can't pronounce this thing. Is it the Knuckleave? I don't know, but whatever. It has that one. The Jersey Devil has the Mongolian Death Worm, the Lake Monster, the Wendigo. What is this one? The Munkeli, Membi, Hydra. Dude, this is a bunch of stuff.
Oh wow!
And I do appreciate that. I'm actually looking to the first one he sent me now. Basically, it's a horse-like demon from Orcadian mythology that combines, what is it? The human elements as as well as horses. Goes back to Norse mythology as well. It has a nickname called the Nastiest of all the demons. Yeah, of all the demons in Scotland. Wow. Scotland.
Like, what's your nickname? He's like, that's nasty.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, this thing's actually pretty interesting. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys that link.
You got a picture of it or anything?
I can probably download one real quick. Oh, that thing is creepy. All right, saving that now and throwing it up there. While I'm doing that, what else you guys want to dig into?
Well, I got a cryptid here in mind. I actually sent you an artist's sketch of this one. Oh, good lord!
Everything. Oh shit! That does look like a demon.
Yeah, you lying.
Let's say if you actually look it up on the internet, you can. It is a bunch of different just stories, and it's just this thing is super interesting. It's probably one of my favorites.
I'm really into demonology, so this shit is like pretty cool to me right here.
It looks pretty cool.
And he rode upon a pale horse, and his name was Death. Good lord!
It looked like it. Yeah, that's.
Okay, so that link he sent me, it's cards. It's a pack of cards that you can get. And he said when he was growing up, he had the whole set of them. That's actually pretty cool. I never actually knew they existed.
What do you mean a pack of cards, like of different?
You know how you have your baseball cards, your wrestling cards, stuff like that.
Right.
It's that, like but yeah, it's like that for cryptid creatures.
Really?
Gotcha. Okay.
That's pretty interesting.
I'm gonna see if they actually sell those.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. That's pretty cool.
So I do thank you for that, Ryan. I am gonna have to look into that.
That's pretty interesting.
It is.
Alrighty.
While we're waiting for another picture or anything, we are now sponsored by 8bait. It's basically it's an online store. It's all your bait needs, juices, coils, pins. The link is on our Facebook page. Just click on that and scroll on through.
It's all
pretty much everything on there.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure like they have like the cheapest stuff out of all the other ones, like, as far as pricing.
Yes, I also put it in the description of the live too, for those of you wanna go there and take a gander at it. And also Rogue Energy. If you like energy drinks, there you go. Threw that in there for you as well.
Yep. If you like Rogue Energy, go on and order up some Rogue Energy. Use the code Bearded Bros Podcast, and you get 10% off your purchase.
It's true.
Yep.
And the thing about the Rogue Energy one though, it's not like you don't get like the liquid. It's just like your powdered energy drinks. You just mix it yourself, but you can get different size one and stuff, whatever you want.
And then they have a pretty cheap starter kit. So, just for you to, and there's like 5 flavors you can get with a cup. And yeah, it's pretty cheap. It's not too crazy expensive for all the stuff you get.
And Ryan said he's gonna swing by his dad's one day and give let me take a look at him and stuff. That'd be greatly appreciated. I would love to take a look at those things. 'Cause I didn't even know.
Sounds pretty interesting.
I didn't even know they existed.
I didn't either.
I knew they made like comic books and like just books in general about the cryptid stuff. I didn't know they made cards.
I'm
Right.
trying to find them cards right now. I've been trying. I can't find them anywhere.
I wonder what the actual name is for it.
So this next cryptid that I've been doing a little bit of reading about here, it's actually a pretty familiar one for some people. I'm sure everybody's probably heard of it at some point. The Wendigo.
Uh-oh.
So the Wendigo goes back about 40,000 years. It's actually originally an Algonquin Native American myth. And how it all started was there was a hunter that got trapped in a bad winter storm. And he was trapped there, and starvation got the better of him, and he resorted to eating the people that were in the cabin with him. Well, what had happened was by eating those people, it put a curse on him. And he was cursed to eat people for the rest of his existence. Now, the Wendigo is said to be anywhere. Some descriptions are from human size all the way up to 15 feet tall. The earliest descriptions are a similar appearance to a corpse or skeleton-like with a thin body, gray skin, sunken eyes, bloody lips, yellow fangs. It's said that to lure you in, the Wendigo can actually mimic human voices, call your name, whistle, sing. They call you in and eat you.
So it's
Also,
let's say it's kind of like the description of it. Well, not the physical appearance, but just like what they do. It sounds like more of like the sirens from mythology.
kinda, yeah.
They lure you in, and then
Absolutely. Also, I read a little bit that if you survive being attacked by a Wendigo, you become one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But the picture that's up there, that sketch, it kind of looks like that Jersey Devil, except without the wings.
It almost
Like the
does.
face, the legs, the body.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of like resembles it, but no wings.
No neck.
No bones.
Nothing. It's all bones.
But supposedly this thing's hunger is never satisfied, and it's always out there looking for people to eat.
It
But
doesn't have a neck, does it?
This is mostly a story coming out of the northern forests and parts of Canada.
all right. So Ryan just sent me the link to where you can get the cards at. I know I keep going back to that subject, but
Yeah, you should put that on the chat.
yep, I'm up to right now.
Yeah, because I was just on Amazon trying to look to see, and like they have ones with like they have Mothman playing cards, but and they have some kind of like cryptid board game, which I didn't look too much into that, but
Well, he said when you go on there, look at the monsters of the mind for all the cryptid creatures.
Interesting.
okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna check that out.
Yeah.
They get in good with them, get a sponsor from them too.
Right?
Hey,
You never know.
we talk a lot about it, so why not?
Alda Carter says, "Well, if I see something like that, I'm running." Yeah, that would
Yeah,
probably be in your
absolutely.
best interest.
And no
Yeah.
kidding. But when you said something about if you survive the attack, you become one. I can't remember what it was. It's some kind of creature, but well, it's not actually a creature. It's more of a belief. And I can't remember where I heard it from, but basically, it's about cannibalism. And
Mhm.
once you even tried to become a cannibal or do the practice of it or whatever they call it, like you become this creature. And I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but it just reminded me of it.
That actually goes in with the Wendigo legend.
Oh, really?
That's another way that a person becomes a Wendigo.
Like if you try to do like the practice of cannibalism, you become one.
Yeah.
That might have been what I heard then. So I just can't remember if it was a Wendigo, if it was something else, or I don't know. But I did hear somebody call the Wendigo a Wendigo, so that might have been what I heard.
Wendigo.
Might have been Robert.
It might have been me. Wendigo.
Wendigo.
Robert said, when I say somebody, I meant me.
Yeah. Whenever I mention somebody, it's usually myself.
And
Yeah, definitely check out them links on our page for like I said, for the 8 Vape and for Rogue Energy.
Yep. And for all you new people popping on there real quick too, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the shirts and koozies back up that we do sell.
Yep.
You can go ahead and message us for the prices and details and all that stuff. So get them fairly cheap for you. Man, I'm already starting to sweat. Freaking hot in here.
It has begun.
It's supposed to be 90 tomorrow, but it's 95 in my bedroom right now.
somebody opened the floodgates.
Yeah, it has begun.
I'm thinking about buying me like a little portable AC or something, like one of those small ones I can put on a desk.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like what Dad has, that small one he has in his bar.
Yep.
Works pretty good. You won't even have to fill it up with water, just fill it up with sweat.
Yeah.
Recycle that shit.
You already had AC, Robert.
Spraying out salt water. Brian, if I turn the AC on right now, I'm guaranteed those trailers lifting up.
Well, I thought you had like a pool start one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about with the kickstand.
I just had to replace the turbo on that thing.
Oh,
Has 20 pounds of boost on it.
You
I
need
wouldn't
every,
mind having an air conditioner like that some days, but most days not so much.
need every bit of that turbo to get away from the Wendigo.
You ain't freaking kidding.
You ain't lying.
Or away
I'll
from
roll
that
it.
rake you put up.
Or the kangaroo I put up earlier.
Right?
you ain't lying.
Like any of those three creatures I'm running into in life, I am becoming Usain Bolt and I'm gone.
Just throw your sweat in their eyes. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
That's right. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, just
But-
start sweating. You'll
Yeah.
be away from them.
With my luck, it'll be like the gremlins where you can't feed them past midnight.
Slip
And I
right
get
through
them
their
wet and they
arms.
freaking go nuts.
Ah. You know, gremlins are actually a thing too, believe it or not. But it's not like the movies. Gremlins are actually something that airplane people were afraid of. Back in like the early 1900s.
What was it?
Gremlins.
Yeah, I've seen that was on Looney Tunes actually, like the old Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
The original
yeah.
one.
Yeah, there's actually a story behind that. That's actually a real thing that pilots were afraid of. Is gremlins tearing apart their plane, and they would blame plane crashes on
Jeez.
gremlins.
I'd be so angry.
Trying to remember this video I seen a while back of this, like, I don't know, I guess you want to, it's like an elf or like a little imp thing, but whatever it was, like you could see it running across the floor, and it was freaky.
Oh
I know what
jeez.
you're talking about. It's yeah, there was like a lady or something. It's like a home video. A lady was recording her kid, and yeah, you can see it like, yeah, it was really tiny, like tiny, and you could see it run like behind the kid,
Mm.
and then yeah, it was like running against the wall and stuff.
Did she catch it?
I would have ran.
Dobby is a free elf.
I seen a video yesterday, and they were, I forgot what it was, like stuff caught on camera and whatever, but it was like this small. It wasn't like the camera wasn't like up close to it where you could see what it was, but it was really small, and it took off. It was like on the wall of the gas station, like on the side of it outside, and it took off running. And like most people were like, oh no, that's fake, but the people that were at the gas station started chasing it, whatever
Oh,
it was,
jeez.
just to see, like, yeah, like to see what it was, and then you could see like the head of it, like when it was, because it was walking into like brush, basically, like where there's, so basically there's the gas station brush, and then there's the highway on the other side, and it was walking into like the brush there, and like it was bald, like it was completely bald, but that's all you could see is like the top of the head walking through it, and they were following it, and then the camera went off. So
Jeez.
Or like them creepy Fresno night crawlers that have been all over the internet lately.
Yeah.
yeah, I seen them. Yeah.
I have not seen that.
hmm
Now,
I'm living under a rock, guys.
Yeah, you are.
I forgot where they're spotting them at now.
Fresno, California.
Well, yeah, but I think there was other places too.
Oh,
that
okay.
are- yeah. But what, like, I can't remember. What do they like do, basically?
They're basically, so they look like something out of Silent Hill,
hmm
Nice.
and basically they run around and scare people. I don't know too terribly much about them.
They just run around like boo. Gotcha.
I imagine I don't think there's really been any like stories where they've attacked anybody,
Right.
but they are just kind of creepy to look at.
Well,
Well, I don't know if you guys have anything else. I was gonna say, if not,
so I think
this
this.
could be a good time, unless Robert has something he's putting up.
Oh no, that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
All right, Brian. Well,
Yeah.
run us out of here.
Yep.
Sounds good to me. So we've had a good night here at the Bearded Bros podcast, and well, all good things must come to an end. This has been the Bearded Bros podcast with me, myself, Squirrel, Logan, Stevie, Bobo, and Brian C. Have a good night, folks.